which is mortgages. Now I remember, Karl, when I moved to the northeast in 1998 and getting my first house here, and I borrowed 105% from the Cheltenham and Gloucester to purchase that house, something which I probably wouldn't recommend people to do nowadays. But house prices have gone up so quickly.
Yep.
Wages and salaries for most people haven't gone up anywhere near as much, and so the amount of just to get onto the property ladder is very, very difficult. So there is that temptation to really stretch yourself when you're getting a mortgage and take maybe too many multiples of your salary. It's not really advisable to do, is it?
No, definitely not. I mean, through circumstance, some of you might find that the first mortgage that you take will be a higher loan to value type of mortgage, where you might be borrowing 80 to 90% of the value of the property, which, to be honest, for first-time buyers, especially if it's just one person on their own, is unavoidable. But as you get on through life, you'll want to wind that down, so you'll only be on a 60 to 70% loan to value.
And just on that point, loan to value, what do we mean by that?
So that is the bank will carry out a valuation of the property that you want to buy, and then we'll provide a mortgage based on the valuation of that property and what the customer's asked for. So if they've asked to borrow 90% of loan to value, that means we're going to lend them 90% of the value of the property, and then they'll be paying that extra 10% from their own reserves. So for a lot of you, that would mean saving up a deposit, putting that down on the house, and then borrowing the rest as a mortgage.
So for sake of argument, house, £100,000 house, the bank will lend you 90%, so Virgin Money would lend 90,000.
Yep.
And then the students would have to find the other 10,000 for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Hence the need for a regular and early savings habit.
Yeah, and this is the sort of thing that stands you in good stead. And it comes back to what we were saying before, that if you've got a credit card that has a huge amount of interest that you're paying on that every month, or you're trapped in a rental agreement that's not allowing you to save a deposit, you're never going to get on the property ladder unless you either get lent money through friends and family, or you come into a huge amount of inheritance, or you just get very, very lucky and win the lottery. It's going to be very difficult for someone to buy a house in that position. I've been there as well. I rented when I lived in London, but it wasn't how I wanted to go. Yeah, yes. Couldn't afford £1 million house, but it's not ideal.
Well, back then, Karl, obviously times have changed.